Hello and welcome to another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle today. As you can see by the team preview I brought today, the words are slipping me. PU battle today against Pyrotoz. If you guys don't know him, please check him out. Link will be in the description. He's a great battler, I must say. He gave me a really good battle, and without further ado, let's just get on with it. So, as you can see by the team preview, he's going to be leading off with his Seaking, probably predicting my Luxray lead, since it does have the lightning rod, but instead I just lead off with my dual screening sub baton passing Girafarig, and he just switches his Seaking right out of there. I was thinking that he might Mega Horn me, so instead I just went for the sub to kind of scout what he wanted to do, but since he just switches out, he tells me nothing about his Seaking at all. So now I just set up a light screen behind the sub as his Lunatone comes in, and it just goes for the Earth Power and takes out the sub. And now that I see Life Orb on this Lunatone, it's probably most likely the offensive rock polishing Lunatone set, and now he's just going to switch out into his Beartic, probably to use me as setup fodder. So now I just go for the Reflect, because these things are typically physical, and I already have the light screen set up, so now he's just going to keep on going for bulk ups. I didn't really know what to expect from this Beartic, but now that he shows me bulk up, I still don't know what to expect. I've never come across a Beartic like this. So now I just pass the sub out into my Relicanth so I could set up a free rock polish, even though I'm probably faster than this thing. But it's still good to have that +2 speed. So now he goes for his second or third bulk up. I don't know, I lost count. I cannot count. That is one of my flaws. And I just set up a +2 with the rock polish with my Relicanth as he goes for the Avalanche. And since I did not hit him this turn, it's not going to do any damage to me at all, and it's not going to break this sub. So I just go for the Head Smash, and unfortunately for me, since he does have that +2 or +3 in his defense, the Head Smash is not going to kill, but that's no skin off my nose except for the Life Orb recoil, which doesn't really matter. Phone. Anyway, he goes for the Avalanche again, and it takes out my sub that time since he hit it twice. It'd be kind of ridiculous if it didn't, but it is resisted hit, and I do have the Reflect. So now I just go for the Waterfall to kind of kill it, and the Beartic goes down, and now he's going to send in his Gothitelle, and let me tell you about this Gothitelle. It's very bulky, and it's hard to deal with things, and it cripples things, and it takes the legs off of things, even my Relicanth, and I do not like it. I do not like this Gothitelle. He's just going to go for the T-Wave and cripple my fish. He's going to break the second vertebrae on it, paralyze it from the neck down. Now he has no use of his non-existent legs, and I'm just going to stay in here since I really don't have anything else that really wants to be paralyzed or take on this Gothitelle at all. So I just proceed to go for another Head Smash, and I just get paralyzed again. And I got paralyzed a lot in this game. It kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? 30%, that's a lot of percentage. Yeah, so now he just takes me out with 2 Psychics, and since Relicanth doesn't really have the best of special defense, it's going to die. Now, my Reflect wears off, and I'm going to send in my Girafarig again to set up the screens. So I just go for a light screen since these things you have Psychic, and they're not physical. You can't have like a Psychic punching Gothitelle, it doesn't work that way. So instead he just goes with HP fighting. That's the best thing he could do against my Girafarig, but it's not going to do anything at all, even though my Girafarig is almost dead. He's just going to proceed to HP fighting my Girafarig until it hopefully dies. But now, I set up the Reflect. I'm kind of expecting to die right here, but fortunately for me, I don't, and that gives me a free, another Slayer, or a free screens, so I could set them up again after I switch out. So now I can switch into a more offensive Poke. He's probably predicting this, so that's why he goes for the T-Wave right there. That's a very nice play. I did not have any business staying in there at all. So he T-Waves my Adam Stantler, and he pushes Adam Stantler off of a three-step ladder and paralyzes him, and he can't make movies anymore, which is good. So, predicting the Mega Horn, he goes into a Sandshrew, or just, the physical move in general, and now he's going to knock off the Life Orb from my Adam Stantler. So I got paralyzed here, which kind of sucks, and now the Sandshrew is going to be able to set up rocks as I switch into my Swoobat. And this is a simple Swoobat that has been released recently in Black and White 2, which has simple Calm Mind, stored power. It actually would work if I could get it to work, but I don't know, it's the first battle I use it in. So now I go for the Calm Mind. He, expecting that, switches into, heck yes, Seaking, and this Sea King is kind of interesting. As I go for the sword power, it's boosted by 4 boosts and has +2 in special attack, but does not kill the Sea King because it is a defensive Sea King with haze. So he pretty much stops my Swoobat straight in its tracks with his witch magic and uses haze, gets rid of all its stat changes, and I just proceed to go for another air slash as it hoping to get the flinch, and thankfully I do get the flinch. It's kind of hacksy, but oh well. Defensive Sea King, what are you doing, man? So now my reflect wears off. Doesn't really matter because he's not going to be attacking me anytime soon. I just go for another Calm Mind, kind of expecting him to haze again, kind of see what he wants to do. But instead he just goes for the Toxic and puts a timestamp on my Swoobat so it cannot set up at its free will. And now I'm just going to go for another stored power and kill off this Sea King after it hazes me and toxics me. So my Swoobat is kind of screwed because he does have a Heatmore, which he is going to bring in, and this Heatmore does have Sucker Punch, and we're going to see some shenanigans with Sucker Punch and roosting and calm minding, perhaps, you know, kind of like playing chicken. Is he going to Fire Blast or is he going to Sucker Punch? I don't know. So, as you can see there, he went for the Sucker Punch, but it fails because I went for the roost. And I'm like, you know what? I do not have the patience to play this game. I'm going to go for the attack, and as a result, my Swoobat is going to get hit by an impending Sucker Punch, super effective hit, and be taken out. So, I should have played the chicken game. I should have probably just switched out or something, but I don't really have any safe switch-ins. So now I send in my Luxray to kind of revenge kill it, or that's what I wanted to think. I wanted to think I'm going to revenge kill it, but in reality, I'm going to bait his Sandshrew switch-in, switch out into my Pineco so I can spin away his rocks, not be threatened by the Anteater eating ants, and he's going to switch out into his, Sandshrew as planned, and he's going to knock it off. But now I just rapid spin, and now there's this whole shenanigans of him setting up rocks. I toxic him, which is really pivotal because I can kill this thing now. So he knocked up my Eviolite, and I just spin the rocks. I set up my own rocks. He spins it away. It's kind of these shenanigans going back and forth with rapid spinning. So now he's health is pretty whittled down to an amount where I could kill him with a rapid spin. So, multi-purpose rapid spin. 1, to spin away the rocks. 2, to look super cool while killing a Sandshrew with a Pinecone with rapid spin. I thank you very much. So, his Lunator is going to come in now, probably revenge kill my Pinecone. This thing doesn't have the best special defense, and like, rightfully so, it dies from a Psychic from an offensive Lunatone. So now, I'm kind of in a pickle here. So, I set in my Giraffe rig to set up the screens again. I set up a light screen as he goes for the Rock Polish. Now, this thing can outspeed anything else on my team now, which is kind of bad. Is the word bad? Yeah. It's bad. So he goes for the Earth Power, takes out my Giraffe rig from its nub of HP, but I'm kind of happy that I got to set up a light screen, so maybe I don't need to outspeed it. I could just kill it with something else. So now, I send in Adam Statler here. He goes for the Psychic. Adam Statler does have enough bulk to take the Psychic, and he gets paralyzed again. He cannot make this movie. His career is over. Now he gets taken out by a second Psychic from the Lunatone, but I still have the light screen on, so Luxray will be able to take a hit from it. But it's pretty much a good game at this point. I really don't have anything. So he goes for the Earth Power, and it's not going to kill the Luxray because it is unstab, and it doesn't have... Light screen's up, that's the word. Yeah, I just go for a Wild Charge, take that thing out, and I'm going to take immense amounts of recoil. But since he does have 3 Pokemon left, I'm not going to be able to do anything else. This is my last poke. I just go for the Wild Charge. He could have gone for the Sucker Punch there, but instead, I guess he was trying to kill me with recoil to seem funny. Ha 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 ha! Yeah, just kills me off with a Fire Punch from an Anteater eating the ant. So, that is a very good game, my man, Stan, even though that's not your name. Your name is Tommy. Okay, Tommy boy, yeah. Link in the description. Check him out. He's a very good battler, if I must say so myself. He posts a lot of PU matches, and anyways, there's no last battle there. Carnivine doing some work. Carnivine used Giga Boost, got +9 in every stat. Anyway, until next time, toodaloo.